Good afternoon from the Red Mic. These Red Mic messages are leadership and life lessons I've picked up from 25 years as a public servant, 16 years as a youth football and scouting volunteer, and 10 years as a mediocre athlete with far more heart than actual physical ability. Today's Red Mic message: getting over the new job jitters. As you probably know, if you're following me for a while, I started a new job today. And I got to thinking, okay, what are some tools that I can use? And I'll tell you, I walked in the door and my wife said, "How you doing?" I was like, "I'm worn out," and I am. Been drinking from the fire hose all day long. So what's been going through my head all day? Okay, new job jitters. You don't even know where to keep the pens and the pencils, but you're jumping into a role. Depending on what level your job is, it might be a senior level, it might be mid management, it might be even an entry level job. Step one: know what is fueling your anxiety. Is it the unknown, a demanding boss, new responsibilities? Knowing the root cause, that's half the battle, right? G.I. Joe, right? No one's half the battle. G.I. Joe. Anyway, real American hero. Yes, thank you, Joe. Challenge your thinking. Don't jump to a worst case scenario. Maybe write down different outcomes, how you might tackle each one. Reframe your brain, right? Figure out new ways to move forward. Surround yourself with positive people who believe in you, whether it's inside the job or outside the job. Uh, Career counselors, career coaching, therapists, but if nothing else, people who care about you, people who love you. Here's one that's hard for some people: own your awesomeness. You got this job for a reason, and they want you to succeed in this job. Otherwise, they wouldn't have hired you, right? So think about all the things that have gotten you to the point where you are now and remind yourself of those things. When you're looking into that abyss and that abyss is staring back, make sure that you remember what got you there. Dance with the one that brung you, you know, fake it till you make it, right? Yeah. But in this case, you're not faking it because you've done this job before. At least you've done versions of it before. So use the tools that you've used in the past that have been successful and move forward with them. Mistakes are going to happen. Don't make the same mistake twice if you can help it. Learn, move on, adjust your approach. Find someone internally at the job who can be your champion, whether that's your brand new boss or somebody else who you know thinks a lot of you and wants you to succeed in that role. Look for a mentor, maybe. They can offer guidance, they can be a sounding board for the challenges that are going to come your way. From the start, make sure that you and your manager are clear on your responsibilities and your goals. I know one of the first jobs that I'm going to have is tackling some internal challenges in a couple of the areas, dealing with some of the communications issues. Um, I've done it before and at different organizations, but every organization's a little bit different. You go in, you figure out, okay, how do they do it? You jump on it, do your best, try to fix it. Um, I'm not going to jump right in immediately. I'm already in a learning mode. I've been asking a lot of questions. How do you do this? Why do you do this way? What are your procedures here? And I'm going to take all that in. And then when I think I'm ready to move forward, then I'm going to start tweaking, you know, uh, make small changes as much as you can. I mean, don't go in and just try to, completely move the fulcrum. Small changes, incremental changes, that's going to be the key to your success. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Leaders delegate. Needing help does not make you weak. And whether you're talking it over with coworkers, your supervisor, whoever, get that input. And then last but not least, keep that work-life balance. Yeah, it's a brand new job. You could probably figure out a reason to stay 9, 10, 11 hours a day. But at the end of that day, are you going to be the best place you need to be, healthy wise, mentally wise, physically wise? Probably not. So maintain a good work-life balance. I mean, you don't work to work, you work to live, right? So go live. And that's today's Red Mike message. I hope you found it helpful. I hope you found it interesting. I am going to diverge a little bit here, though. I'm going to go away from today's Red Mike message. There's been a lot of meanness that I've seen all over the internet. I've seen it on Twitter, formerly known as Twitter. I've seen it on X. I've seen it on Instagram. I've seen it on Facebook, and it's all about the presidential race. I've seen people saying things like, well, maybe don't miss him next time, or too bad they didn't aim better. If that's the kind of mindset you have, and again, this is not a political podcast. I'm talking to you right now as another human being talking about other human beings. If your immediate thought on another human being possibly being assassinated is to talk about they should have aimed better or maybe we'll get him next time, then you know what? Stop following me. Block me. I don't want you around. Because if that's the kind of person you are, you're never going to learn anything from me or anybody else because you have a heart that is made out of something dark and evil. If that's who you are, go away from me. I don't want you anywhere close to me. Red Mike messages are supposed to be helpful, they're supposed to be uplifting. And if that's the kind of evil and sickness you have in your heart that you think that, oh, well, maybe they'll get him next time or they need to aim better, go away from me. I don't want you in my audience. I hope I'm being clear enough. Now, all that being said, if you don't have those sort of thoughts in your head, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope you'll come back tomorrow. I'll see you next time. And until next time, I would appreciate a like, a follow, and a share. And remember, life is short. Drink the bourbon.